What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, you're going to want to do yourself a favor right now. Subscribe to this channel because you never want to miss this thing again. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce today's panel. The first guest, she's been here literally for the whole summer. She's kind of now stayed through the fall. From BetQL, the great Lucy Burdge. What's up, Lucy?
What's up, Slop? What's up, Matt? I am absolutely thrilled to be here. Could not be more ready for this. I will say Eminem released a new extended album today. It's the same album as the Marshall Mathers LP2, but it's extended. But he is always back for revenge, and that's what I am today. I'm back for revenge. It's a good day.
That Eminem album was the one with Survival on it?
Yes, it is the Marshall Mathers LP2. Which he released in 2019.
Right, so I hope YouTube's not watching, but I don't have YouTube Premium, so I have to like sit through the commercials. But while I'm at the gym, no big deal. I work out all the time. While I'm there, though, I can listen to that full album, and it doesn't put any commercials on if you find the full album. Does that make sense?
Correct.
You can't like skip tracks. You just gotta listen to it. So there's that.
Yeah.
But I have her Spotify. I have her Spotify. I'm a little older than a lot of people. I used to have an iPod.
Yep.
Huh. So
iPod Mini, iPod Shuffle. I used to listen to this very album at the gym as well in college. Marshall Mathers LP2. So it's a special album, but this is the extended one. Great new songs on there. There's at least one new song, which is a banger and a half. So
nice.
we're back for revenge. It pumps me up. It pumped me up while I was getting ready for this.
Is it called Back for Revenge?
No, but he is always back for revenge. It is called. I was just listening to it. It's called Don't Front.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'm not fronting.
It would be better if it was called Back for Revenge because you are actually back for revenge after what happened last week. I don't want to bring it up. I don't know if anybody saw this, but I mean, I was on fire. I mean, there was no beating me, but Matt, you could have beaten because he barely won units. But anyways, that's another talk for another day. The next guest from Odds Checker, you probably know him from Twitter as well. Everybody in the world follows him at Deadprespicks. The great Matt McCuen. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Lucy, John, how we doing? Yeah, I'm excited. Excited to get back in the Thunderdome here. Just came up with my picks about 2 minutes ago, so a lot of work went into these. And
well prepared.
Yep, very well prepared. And so I'm ready. You know, it's Friday, life's good. NBA in-season tournament starts tonight. Still have no idea how these rules work. People keep asking me who's going to win. I thought it was like a one-day thing. Turns out it's like a season-long thing. So no idea what's going on there. But we got football. That's really all that matters on this episode. And I do want to throw out a veto of John winning last week because he did all NBA bets when it was clearly stated that it was supposed to be football bets. So
I think that's where the confusion starts.
Yeah, and I haven't. So I just have an asterisk next to your win. That's all. Like it's like you could take it. It's a Mickey ring. It's like when the Lakers won in the bubble.
Yeah, it's a bubble win.
It's a bubble win. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, see, I don't understand the NBA tournament either. I actually read an article today. I read it twice. I still don't totally understand. But in my defense, I wasn't really trying to understand either.
Yeah.
I was more reading it, just being like, what is this? I'm like, it's starting to lose me early with group play and all. It's like, this isn't soccer, guys.
Yeah.
This isn't soccer. But whatever, that's fine. Anyways, let's get to the picks. I think I'm ready to go. What we're going to do is what we always do. It's a snake draft. We're going to start with Lucy this week, though, since she got rolled last week. Yeah. Hopefully she does not take the Patriots again this week. I'm going to go second. Matt's going to go third. Then Matt's going to go again. Then I'm going to go snake draft, guys. It's very easy to understand. Lucy, you're on the clock.
Okay, well, like Eminem did say, I'm back for revenge, lost the battle. That ain't happening again. So I am starting with a college football pick. I'm going with UNLV -10 against New Mexico. This is -110 at BetMGM. UNLV is 7-1 against the spread. New Mexico is 4-4 against the spread this season. New Mexico has failed to cover 2 of their last 3 spreads. And Danny Gonzalez, the coach of New Mexico, I'm sorry, is 12-26 against the spread in all lined games while coaching New Mexico. So on the road also, UNLV 4-0 against the spread. So I like UNLV to cover this spread against New Mexico.
I like it. Little NCAA football. When does that game? Is that tomorrow or tonight?
I believe that it's tomorrow.
Okay, I was kind of hoping you were going to give us a Friday night football banger, but
BC to cover. BC tonight.
BC is back tonight. That is true.
Oh, back again. I don't think I can do that in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
College in that
so.
state.
You got to drive to New Hampshire. My buddy does that a lot. Like that's what we used to have to do back in the day. But you could only bet at DraftKings. So whatever. I need to stop stalling. I'm ready to go. I'm going to start out with my guy CeeDee Lamb, 80+ receiving yards, plus 110 at DraftKings. I have no clue how a publicly traded company could just give away cash like this and the shareholders don't get all pissed. But whatever. Here we are. Here's the thing. I think the Eagles are actually going to beat the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday. So there is that. Shout out, Matt. But here's the thing. The Cowboys they're not chumps. Like, they're not just going to get rolled like the 49ers did to them. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott had a heart-to-heart after that game. I'm pretty sure they said that would never happen again. Since that game, CeeDee Lamb has gone 117 receiving yards, 117+ receiving yards in both games. Guess what? Nobody can run on the Eagles. Like, nobody. So they're going to have to throw the ball. When they throw the ball, they're going to probably throw it to CeeDee Lamb because you know why? The Eagles, only 2 teams in the NFL have given up more receiving yards to receiver position than the Eagles. There is no chance this bet loses. I'm now 1-0. Matt, you're scared.
I think it might lose. Eagles might have him in prison this week, John. I'm just saying. And you know, CD said that they were laughing at the Eagles secondary. That's not very nice. Giving them some bulletin board material. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. All right, I'm coming in. I'm coming in swinging with my Eagles just because it's Dallas week. Alt line. Look at the dog he's barking.
Dog hates it. Dog hates
it.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
I don't know. I think he likes it. I think he's here.
I have no idea why she'd bark. There's a very little dog walking by and she's barking at him. Kind of like what you're doing right now about the Cowboys.
It would be more fun if we pretended it was because of my pick. But -10 plus 292. Birds -10 plus 292. Listen, it's Dallas week, and there is no sports team that I hate more than Dallas. So this is biased. I don't want to hear it in the comments that this is biased. I'm getting that out there. I'm ahead of it, right? You can't tell someone.
Got to get ahead of it.
Exactly. But listen, it's been a long time since Dallas has done anything good, right, in the NFL. They haven't won a Super Bowl. John, you had hair the last time they won a Super Bowl, to my knowledge.
I actually didn't. I started shaving my head like the year. But, yes, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's been a while.
Yes. Yeah. I could have grown hair. I could have grown hair back then.
Exactly. You could have that hair the last time they won. So, yeah, I mean, Dallas sucks. That's pretty much as simple as it is. I think Philly, a little bit of a beatdown here. Look, this could still be good for your CD prop if they're down like 21.
No, I was just going to say, this just means I just won.
Yeah, I was going to say, it might help you, but that's fine because mine's at plus 292. So
yours is a little bit more. I got a little work to do on the money lines, but whatever. But you're right.
Pretty much, but we're going to go with the Eagles there at plus 292. And then I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills here on Sunday Night Football versus the Bengals. So pretty good game there. We actually get really good primetime games this week.
Yep.
Finally. It's been a little while, but I'm going to take – let me just see what this comes out to here. All right, plus 150, plus 151, that extra cent there on the Bills, -3. So a little bit of an alt spread because they're actually +2. But I think the Bills will come out, a little bit of a statement game. Cincinnati's been hot, but the Bills, anytime I can get them at plus money here, I think Josh Allen comes out, big game, prime time. Buffalo takes care of business. They have the better defense. Both these teams great offenses. I think that's the X factor in this game. So give me Buffalo here, -3, plus 151. John, you're on the clock.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Lucy, what do you think about his Eagles pick? Is that a little too ballsy? -10?
Eagles pick, it does double-digit spread there, does spook me a bit. However, I do wonder if one of my picks is against the Bills and is on the Bengals.
Ooh.
Is that bad for the sweep scenario?
That could ruin the parlay because I do not think many books are going to let you parlay two opposite outcomes.
Exactly.
So there's that. But
I'm going to call it.
I think that just gives the people an opportunity to have a Matt parlay or a Lucy parlay.
Yes.
However, not anymore. I'm switching it.
Oh, you're going to change it. Okay. All right. Well, here, before you do that, I'm going to put in my second pick because I'm next. But, Matt clearly said, John, you're on the clock. But I'm going to go with a guy named Justin Watson, 25+ receiving yards, plus 126 at FanDuel. I have no clue how this is anything under 40 since this is basically what he does every game. But here we are. This is the 9:30 game. It's in Germany, so it's going to be in the morning for the East Coast people. Well, very early for the West Coast people, but still pretty early for me on Sunday. 9:30 a.m. though, Matt. By the time you wake up at 10, this thing's already going to be cashed because Justin Watson is a machine, a long ball guy. That's what he is. He kind of looks a little bit like Travis Kelce too, which I think helps us because Patrick Mahomes loves Travis Kelce. So Justin Watson, 25 receiving yards, no chance that loses. The game's gonna be a shootout. Like everybody's gonna be catching passes, even some of the fans. I can't wait to see it. Lucy, keep going.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep going with Germany, and I'm going to go with the Dolphins plus 1.5 against the Chiefs. The Dolphins are 6-2 against the spread. The Chiefs are 5-3. Dolphins are coming off of a covered spread. The Chiefs are coming up off of a pretty bad loss to the Broncos, and the Dolphins are averaging 34 points scored per game. Chiefs are averaging 23 points per game. Dolphins are 13-5 against conference opponents over the last 2 years. That's 13-5 against the spread, and the Dolphins got there a little bit early. Mike McDaniel has some jokes, so I really like the Dolphins here plus 1.5.
Matt, do you like the joke narrative?
I love the joke narrative.
I love that nobody laughed.
Yeah,
he just kept going.
Well, yeah, that's what he does. I mean, that's why Mike McDaniel is the best. And you mentioned it too, Lucy. They get out early, right? They're getting bodies adjusted to that. So yeah, I love the pick. I'm also on the Dolphins, so that's why I like it. I will say as a fan, the 9 a.m. game can be a little tough.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's great, but like the thing is like I feel like I just get yelled. I just got engaged recently, so all I do is I just get yelled at all day on. Well, kind of.
Congrats on the.
He's get yelled at all day Sunday, like the entire day, and then I'm frozen. Oh, but you guys can still hear me. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear what I'm saying. So John, I mean, maybe you give me some advice how to get the chores done before 9 a.m. because again, from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. I just get yelled at for watching football.
No, you don't. Wait till you have kids too. What's going to happen is they're going to have sports on Sundays too, because I don't know why, but they do. So that happens. But before you have kids, you should be pretty good. I would just get up and just knock shit out, bro.
Yeah, that's probably the best approach.
The dog's going.
Yeah, my dog's ready to go, and I'm frozen, so that's fun. But yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it. I kind of lost track. Am I up or?
I think Lucy's back up.
I think Lucy goes again. Yeah.
Okay.
Snake draft.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the Commanders. The Commanders plus 3.5 against the Patriots. I was tentative about even betting on this game because I kind of want to bet on, not bet on the Patriots, but root for the Patriots. However, I can't do that right now. I just can't. The Commanders actually have won 3 games and the Patriots have won 2. So the Commanders are in a better spot. Patriots are averaging 14 points scored per game. The Commanders averaging 21. The Commanders are also 6-1 straight up in November games over the last 3 years. So November, very good month for the Commanders. And I think this will be a very good game for the Commanders plus 3.5.
That's not bad. What do you say to the people that say the Commanders already quit on the season because they just traded away like their defensive line?
Well, I would say the Patriots already have as well. So it's really just a battle of who wants it less is really what it is. I think the Commanders will end up accidentally winning. It's really who accidentally wins. And I think it will be the Commanders.
You gotta love it. You gotta love a good quit off.
Yeah, it's like you want to say it's like a mid off, but they're not even mid. They're like seller off.
Quit off.
Yeah.
I like it.
Tank off.
I'm kind of in on that. There's no chance I could take the Patriots to do anything.
It's really impossible.
Just root for your team to tank, Lucy. I've done it.
They're having a tank off. That's what's going on. Yeah.
Exactly. It's better if you lose draft picks. That's the best case.
Exactly. So, nobody called about Mac Jones. Really sad.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people probably call and complain about him.
Well, I think they should trade Belichick to the Commanders during the game. I think that would be like a fun thing for the fans to see. Belichick waves and goes just to the other sideline.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
That'd be cute.
Do we get Ron?
Yeah, I guess they would have to just for that day.
You probably wave Ron. Yeah, you would take him.
I'd wave him right then.
Interim head coach, and then the next day hire somebody else, like Josh McDaniels.
He's available.
That would be great.
He's coming back.
I got to be honest with you. So I'm watching the game the other night. McDaniels was coaching this last game. I didn't know then, but I was thinking, how does this guy have a job? I was really thinking, I was like, man, this guy is probably because I've been forced to watch 2 Raiders games because I took Michael Mayer the last 2 weeks just to get very minimal stuff. But yeah, I was watching. I was like, this offense is so poor. It's and I think it's play calling as well as Jimmy G, like just everything.
Yeah. Jimmy G also
got fired, and it's like, wow, like I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of whether a coach should get fired or not because he got fired.
Yeah,
they heard you. They heard you, and Jimmy G gets benched, and then they tweet out "Happy Birthday, Jimmy Garoppolo" from the Raiders account. Happy birthday! Here's your bench seat.
Yeah, you got benched. That was awesome.
That was great.
We're gonna start McConnell.
Yeah,
he wasn't even supposed to ever be playing in the NFL. No. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna move away from the NFL. I'm gonna do exactly what I did last week and sweep my NBA picks again this week. It's gonna be easier because I only have one, so there is that. But it's a banger. It's Nikola Vucevic, 20-plus points, plus 140 on FanDuel. All right, so the first 3 games of the season, not great. All right, everyone knows it. Everyone saw what happened, but whatever. The last 2, he went 24 and 21. Guy took 19 shots in one of those games. He took 17 in the other, so he's feeling himself. Tonight, they're going to get the Brooklyn Nets, and they're going to be at home. Those guys have Dorian Finney-Smith playing center. That guy's like 6'2". All right. That could be the reason why no team in the NBA allows more points to the center position than them. Bam Adebayo just went 20-plus last game. He doesn't even shoot. Like, he's literally out there to play defense. He scored 20 points. Mark Williams went 18 against them. He didn't even play half that game. You imagine what Vooch is going to do tonight? He's probably going to go 30-plus. We're going to take him 20-plus just to be safe. Matt, you just watched me sweep again, man. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know if you did. I mean, there's a chance. Like you said, it's only 1 pick. So, yeah, you have a 50-50 shot there. But I'm going to come back with the team we were just all making fun of, and I'm going to take them on an alt spread minus 6.5. So we got the Raiders here, minus 6.5, plus 202. So the Raiders are favorites this week, which is kind of weird because 1, they suck. 2, their coach just got fired. 3, they have a backup quarterback playing. But 4, they are playing the Giants, who also suck. So 2 really bad teams, kind of like that Patriots team we were talking about. Like, one of these teams going to win by accident. They're not going to mean to win, but they do. I think Daniel Jones is back, which is bad for the Giants. I actually think – now, last week the Giants had 6 passing yards, right? No,
they had. Didn't they have negative passing yards or something?
They might have. It was.
I just heard Daniel Jones.
Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito had minus one.
And Tommy DeVito, yeah, he sounds not like a quarterback. You know what I mean? He sounds like
like Danny DeVito's cousin.
Yeah,
or like a gangster's kid. Like
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's Tommy DeVito. Yeah, like he's a Jersey guy. Yeah, that's not. But Daniel Jones is not playing, John. I saw the old.
No, all right. So that's mine. Every time I hear Daniel Jones, the first like natural reaction is just like,
oh, okay.
I do that when I start to think about betting on him. I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Tom DeVito's character. Okay, see, I knew he was a mobster in Goodfellas.
Tommy DeVito. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, he seems like a guy's going to shoot you at some point.
It's all making sense now. But yeah, so I think that what we will see in this game is Jones come back, still not be good at football, to the surprise of nobody. And Aiden O'Connell actually has looked decent when he's played this year at home. It's that like your coach just got fired game.
Cat bounce.
Boys are fired up. And Aiden O'Connell is also like the oldest rookie ever. I think he's 26 or 25.
Yeah, he's old.
So he's not. It's not like he's really a rookie. He should be ready to go. But there we go. So Raiders alt spread minus 6.5. We'll see.
I'm actually a big fan of Antonio Pierce. So there is that. He did used to play for the Giants too. It's kind of a weird mix. His first game as a head coach is going to be against the Giants. But I don't know if you guys remember when the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl when the Patriots were undefeated.
Yep.
Do you remember that, Lucy?
Yep, I remember. Well, my brother still can't talk about it. Like you mentioned it, he just was like, "Nope, can't."
Yeah, no, it was a
tough
night for everybody.
I
don't even remember that. I had a great night that night. But
awful.
But anyways, I remember at the beginning of that playoff. I remember this is how I was introduced to Antonio Pierce. Like I was talking to Mike and the Mad Dog, and he was saying how there are 6 teams left in the playoffs, and they're one of them. You know, talking about the NFC side. And I was like, wow, like that's a hell of a way to think about it because the Giants suck and there's no chance they're going to win the first game. Well, they ended up going to the Super Bowl and winning the whole thing against the Patriots. Right. So I kind of believe in that guy. Ever since that day, I was like, wow, man, like he kind of called it. So,
yeah, well, did you see his introductory press conference where he says he's a former player and he touches former players and he wants to...
That's
what was that?
Yeah, that's where I would have been back there being like this, like
what?
Yeah,
like all that stuff. Like, I get
How
it.
did he think that was gonna come off okay? Like,
yeah, but it sounds kind of bad, but whatever.
It sounds a little. If I was in that locker room, I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't know how I would take that.
You know what I mean? Just because he's a former player.
Yeah, he wants to touch all of them.
Yeah. So well, there's that. But good luck to that pick, Matt. If that pick does hit. I think there's a parlay that Nigel put in the chat, but I really can't read it. Lucy, you're very good at reading numbers. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Let's see it. What do you got?
It is one of my specialties. A $10 9-leg parlay would be $23,539.05.
Wow.
Put a little Abe Lincoln on that. And that's 23.54,000.
Yeah.
That's
for all the people that say that with the thousands. I don't know if Nigel, like I was talking to Nigel before the show about the NBA show that we're going to do later on, the live show. He wants a gigantic parlay since it's Friday. I'm not sure where he's at on this. Is this enough, Nigel? I don't know. 23,000. I mean, I don't know because they're going to. It's mediocre. Okay.
I mean,
yeah, they're going to go at us in the comments. They're going to say that this is not enough. Like somebody's really going to be pissed that they only won
23.5 thousand. That's it's not. I think it's fine. I think you could do a lot with that money.
Pretty good. Yeah, I would take that.
Yeah.
I would definitely. Right. And guys, next time I'm here, I'm going to get a new camera so no one can make fun of my lighting. I just want to point that out.
Nice. Yeah, I think it might be the light being behind you.
Well, yeah.
I'm not a big light guy.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't have a light, so otherwise it might be too dark.
Could you move the light possibly?
Maybe. Yeah, I'll turn
that one off and get another light and put it in front of you.
That's also.
I think we got options.
That's also a good idea.
With the money in this parlay, put in the lighting system.
Then I could afford a lighting system.
Exactly. Get some fluorescence in there.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. You guys
Nigel's saying we can get a Hyundai Elantra, and no one wants a Hyundai Elantra. So
yeah, my argument would be if you don't have a car and you have enough for a Hyundai Elantra, wouldn't you be like, yeah, I'll get one? Like you need a car.
Yeah, no, I would drive one. I've driven numerous ridiculous cars before.
Yeah, if it has a backup camera.
I got experience here. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. I think we've taken enough of the time with the people. Hope you guys enjoy the 28 grand or whatever it was. Was it 23 grand or
23.5K?
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. There's going to be a live show later, I think 4 o'clock on this channel, which is another reason to subscribe right now. Lucy, Matt, I'll see you guys next week.